All right, so hi. So hopefully you've had a chance to look at this webpage. It's Stellarium. I'm going to show you a couple things just to get you started for your investigation into star brightness and distance and all that good stuff. All right, so connecting what we did the other day, where it came to this room and the sizes of things. Remember how it started and then how it ended. So these objects were different sizes than we thought. And the reason they were different sizes and they were in different positions. So we're going to think about this same thing when it comes to stars. So right away, if you didn't know this already, you can click on these three lines here to kind of give yourself a better view. And another thing that you can do is click here, this atmosphere, to take it away so that you can see it a little better. Because that button kind of makes it look like what we would see if we were outside at night. And this one gives us a little clearer view. All right, so you should also have at the ready your data collector. Mine will be on the computer, yours is paper. So we have some things here: star name, distance, magnitude, and size. So you're going to do an investigation into different stars, what their distances are from us, what their magnitude is from where we are, and what their size is going to be. So we're going to do a couple examples just to get you on the way. So the first star we're going to look at is the sun. So when I'm in Stellarium and I click on an item, okay, I guess Venus is right there with the sun. So I've clicked on Mercury, Venus. How can I get to the sun? There we go. So I'm on the sun. So over here on the left, I got some information. So magnitude here is negative 26.76. Don't worry about what these things mean right now. Just we're going to get them down. So this is negative. This is important that it's negative. So I'm going to just go ahead and copy that. So I have negative 26.76. And I'm going to put that in the magnitude. The font was white, so I had to change. So here's the magnitude. I'm going to go back and distance. Distance here, and this will probably be the only one that's like this, is 0.99 AU. So you don't need to really worry about what the AU is. That means a lot of things going on here. And AU is an astronomical unit, and this star will probably be the only one. I think it will be the only one that we will use AU with. And AU just means really the distance from us to the sun. So that's the distance. And then we're going to look at size. And a lot of times it won't have the size, but this one does. So the radius is this number. So that's 696,000 kilometers. So to give you some comparison, I think the size of the Earth is 6,000 kilometers about. So this is 696,000 kilometers. So that means the sun is about 100 times bigger than. Now it is important that we have units down. So AU, the magnitude itself is a unit, so I don't need to put anything else. Just I need to make sure if it's negative, it's negative. It's positive, it's positive. And then the size. So I think everything's in kilometers, but I'm not 100% sure. So this should be everyone's first, because everyone's going to first use the sun. Now I'm going to do an example of another one, because I'm going to show you something that you're going to need to be able to do. And you can copy this one if you want, or you can do another one. So I'm going to go back to Stellarium. And I'm going to pick another star. Is this a star? Looks like it. Over here it says red giant branch star, so it's definitely a star. And it's called Arcturus. So I'm going to type that in. So I have Arcturus. Let's see what the distance is. The distance is 36.72 light years. Okay, so this is a different form. 36.72 light years. So a light year is exactly what it means. It's how far, the distance light can travel in 1 year. So this star is 36.72 light years away from us, which means that the light we see from that star started there 36 years ago. So that's that. And then I want to see the magnitude. The magnitude is 0.11. Oops. Okay, that's all I have to write down. And then the size. Now, a lot of times, does this have a size? It doesn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy Arcturus, and I'm going to open up another, and I'm just going to Google it. I'm going to say size of Arcturus. So that should say radius there and 17.671 million. So I'm going to have to be very sure that I get the correct dimensions if it says million or what have you, and then I'm going to add that. Here, oops, it's way too big. All right, so right off the bat, probably something that you should notice is the size of the sun is much, much smaller than the size of this Arcturus, but the sun is much, much closer, and it is much, much brighter. And so now what you're going to do is there's, how many more spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're going to find 9 more stars using this. Okay, you can go around the wherever you like, pointing at smaller ones if you want. Zoom in maybe. Ooh, I can zoom in, click on things. That is a star, and it gives me magnitude, how far away it is. But again, I'm gonna have to probably Google that to get the size. Oh, cool! There's the Starlink satellite is going. I think is that one of Elon Musk's things? All right, cool. So you can zoom out, zoom in, have at it. So have fun. Just remember, you have to get the size, the magnitude, the distance, and you're probably going to have to Google the size of it. So then at the end of this, so when you have this all filled out, you're going to go on the back side of this, and you should see this diagram. So this says size, small to big, and then distance, close to far. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to make some decisions. What does big and close mean? So definitely close is going to be right here. So it starts with the sun. So the sun is going to be close. Is it going to be big and close, or is it going to be small and close? I'm not sure. It depends on what other stars you have. And from there, you're going to start comparing. So where do you think big is? Where do you think small is? And where do you think distance is? So you're going to plot all of your stars that you find on this. Okay. So again, it's kind of up to you. It's like a sort. You have to make a decision. When is something close to us? When is something far to us? And as you're comparing the sizes, when is something small and when is it big? All right, have fun and enjoy investigating stars, their brightness, their size, and their distance. Ciao.